have a fairly quick rotation, but it does mean that a lot of this is going to come down to Snax, but 2 quick shots instantly turns this into a difficult round for the T side. Mihu now comes in as well, chimes in with a little bit extra, and well, all that is left is one Dragonfly, and Neo actually going to be alone on the site itself. Manages the first, the man in Palace is gone, and now this becomes a bit of a disjointed attack coming out by the T side. Mihu in a decent position to look to try and clean things up, and everybody's here. This is weird. He actually runs.
Oh, so they spot the bomb now, and then they come out later. That's actually nice, but yeah, I mean, it's good for 1 kill.
The only thing I don't get it, but with the bomb spot, surely that means that Snax is never going to leave.
Yep. So
Quite a loose hold again in middle. The only real aggressor is going to be Mihu onto short. Looks for the peek onto Bubsky, and there's going to be no sneaky smoke plays from him in this round as he is down and out early on. And looking at the HP of some of the players over on Fragsters, there's already a few low players to be found. Refresh will trade onto Mihu at least. The nades are going to make things just that little bit worse. And they sort of seem stuck at the moment. The only player here is going to be Snax. The peek out onto ramp from Neo nets a kill, even though he was only on 4 HP himself. And they're just being picked apart one by one by one. Refresh, the only man left alive, has the bomb in hand at least, but surely there isn't going to be any chance for him here. Instant reset back. The T's are left with next to
this is also a bit of a weird buy. Refresh going Galil. Yeah, even reforcing into this. And Dragonfly just instantly gets wrecked. I don't see what's the play gonna be here. So the bomb is down now, and now another guy is down. And okay, Pasha pushing in underground with an AWP versus pistols. That's somewhat interesting. But now they have info on the last guy, and I think he will get pretty wrecked by Pasha soon if he comes from behind. Well, again, it looks like Bubsky is more hunting for guns.
When they do get going, it's very difficult to stop them. Like, they will just happily repeat things again and again and just decimate you, take fights that they should never be taking. And, well, in that round, I don't blame them for being so aggressive. Sell a bit of a fake as the remaining players do look to hit towards this ramp. A lot of it is going to come down to what Bialy can do, because by the looks of things, they've baited Pasha into a bit of a rotation. So Bialy has to make a play here. The thing is, they're not going to check the angle properly. He finds the first, second, and looks for the third. Almost gets it as well. So much damage done by Bialy, and now Pasha's ready and waiting. He knows that the bomb is there. Refresh so low, and his teammate trying to meet back up with him through the connector. He's been spotted as well, and Mihu even gets rid of him. It's left onto just Refresh. Nice shot, at least will net him one. Gresham coming up mid as well. Looks like Refresh is about to meet them, and the flash is good, but it doesn't quite matter. The frag will still go the way of this CT side, and in fact, they're actually going to stick around at the top of mid, even start to rotate their way back to try and help out Snax, who has a bombardment of players coming his way, but he's not going to miss that shot and has support from his teammates as well. In fact, a quick shutdown.
And it looks like another eco that's actually heading towards the A bomb site. This time we have one flash, though. It's going to be an A explode. One guy trapped behind Firebox might even go down to these pistols. Bialy is still somehow managing to stay alive. Good grenade comes in. And he even gets one more.
And it will net them some early mid-control. By the looks of it, they may opt to pounce off of it. Bialy, is he going to expect anyone? It seems like he does, but it doesn't matter. Refresh finds the opener. There's a couple of low players for the T side still, and Mihu actually catches Bubsky trying to work around the apartments. Not really necessary for him to go for anything aggressive in that scenario when they're already at a 2-man advantage. And Neo, well, he's got to try and be the catalyst on this site, looking to go aggressive, peeking into the hands of the youngster Stown, who's waiting on the other side, caught with an nade out. In fact, it's his teammate to take the hit. Neo even falls back and takes a second. Filthy headshot onto Stown, and he's managed to get in behind them. How on earth has Neo managed to get hit? Do they expect it? I think Torben has an idea. He's read it well. Or has he? Looking to actually turn back. Neo will just lurk in from behind. Another in the form of Snax looking to push through the smoke. It's what he does best, and instantly hits the headshot and then gets the second as well. A couple of big individual plays from
dominating him. It looks to be the case once again. That's actually crazy. But I mean, in both cases, the second map has been really good, so I hope that it's more of the same.
Snax Decent
I thought
position.
he hit the shot.
Has Pasha to support him, but actually it's Pasha and me who are doing the majority of the work. Snax was just the distraction. Dragonfly now with a glass cannon to try and save things, but it's not going to happen. A 13-2 half. There we go, the T side taking over mid-control. Dragonfly being spotted. By the looks of things, they're going back into the window as well. Me, who's there and starts things off with a kill onto Dragonfly, and they've got so much control at the moment. The only thing they really have to watch out for is the fact that they are pushing into the site with Stown on it, but he only manages one. Quick pistol from Virtus.pro.
Actually entry-fragged.
Maybe Virtus.pro the other way around.
Onto Snax. Yeah, or Gambit even. They might even have a weirder dip.
Sick on LAN and just their online stuff is questionable. Although they did well in the ECS qualifier, these pistols are actually doing quite a bit of damage until Pasha just comes along and makes things that much more difficult for Bubski. Have I been saying it wrong the whole time, saying Bubski?
By Neo. Ooh. Okay. And now there's only one B player and he's in front of the Molo.
Yeah, Torben does actually manage to get one, so at least keeping things plausible. And Stown, with a nice attempt, even peeks back. Pasha needs to stop jumping across that angle. He's giving away quite a lot of his health and even goes back for a little bit more. But Neo is there to trade. Bomb being planted for his position, and Neo's found another. Now, Bubski to try and clutch things out versus one of the masters of that very act. And Neo tags him low to just 22, and eventually it happens. That arch position, and because of that, that leaves one player actually within the site. Now, Stown has a chance to pincer back in, but the fact is there's so much for Torben to be doing here on the site. He manages to find one, looking for a little bit more, but will eventually be overwhelmed. And now the push back in from Stown, but he's caught by Pasha, leaving the rotators to try and get back in. Of course, there's no kit to be had. They have to just try and find these picks. We are going to see the plant to the back of site, which could actually work out if they manage to get a player into the apartments, and Pasha just tears off the head of two, leaving Refresh alone. Virtus.pro, or it doesn't seem to have worked at all. In fact, okay, now here we go. This is where he actually goes for it instead, and he'll just be able to spot them over the top. Only manages one, though. A couple of quick entries, but they don't know that Torben is still sat in these back lines. He's going to be just the thorn in their side as they look to try and clear out this site. It seems like Neo is homed in on that position, knowing that he's there, and takes his head off. Crisp shot from him. Looks for the second as well, but a quick couple of trades leaves it all onto Bialy. Up in the apartments, they don't know where he is. He's going to go for the peak, and in fact, now Dragonfly can just hold the angle, and they have to try and get this bomb down. That's going to make things very difficult, but actually the smoke somewhat helps him out. Instead, Dragonfly now has to try and get on towards that bomb, taps it out, tries to bait the position of Bialy, and that's exactly what he would do. But now Dragonfly taps it again, still can't quite connect the shot, and this is just a bit of a kerfuffle. Bialy will be there.
He's at least got high damage this round, more than in recent times. Mihu also takes down Dragonfly. Now the site is actually open, so as you said, maybe it's true that even with this extra kill that he did actually lose the round on purpose. It was a tactical reset. Bialy is making it happen here.
Now push going to be coming back in. Already another kill goes the way. The T side actually making this work with very little indeed, and well, this is just a ridiculous round. Virtus.pro managed to completely steal one away with next to nothing in Vista rounds. Like, why not? The worst that happens is they go B and nothing happens in your sense. Obviously, this is the sort of excellent observing that I supply with these sort of pushes. And actually, they're going to be doing quite a lot of damage. This pistol stack has done a lot. Almost getting the majority of players. You look at the remaining two. Well, I was here, but died.
Yeah.
Me who found the opener. They are rotating a second in, but so much map control has already been gathered. And Pasha's going to catch the rotator off. Nice shot from Stown. Will manage to net one, but they know exactly where he is now. It's going to become very difficult. Pasha even just holding off all, or Mihu, sorry, holding off all the rotations, and well, eventually it will be Virtus.pro. He makes the moves like meow.
Please stop. Pasha at the tree with an orb is definitely interesting to say the least, but it works out in the end. Playing versus unarmored opponents, a pistol is a pretty good weapon. And now Neo, the guy Fast and the Furious, really well played. It's really hard to have that. Well, it's really hard to have that type of synergy, but really well played by them. Snax now. Ooh, that's crazy. You might even find one more.
Dragonfly just didn't know idea that he could have been that far forward, and Well, Snax has already managed to pick up a double in this round. Boopski will get one back, and Snax has managed to sneak his way through the smoke. His teammate Sam's just behind him. Okay, Neo is the one to actually catch the bullets for him, but now Boopski's left into a retake. He's picked up that secondary AWP, and now has to try and actually take back the site, but it's not looking likely as Virtus.pro aim to win themselves the half. Boopski will actually be able to get one though, and that's a rifle into his hands at least. Can change up for the AK, but Pasha is more than aware.
Throw that Molo and then spam through the door that's there on the left. I mean, it sometimes works. It's pretty dank. Talking about dank. One of the dankest players in the game, Boopski, gets dropped by Snax. And now, they're going to be coming in. It's going to be Neo, takes two. Quick and easy. Now even has time to reload and re-smokes it. And also in the meantime, the A-bomb site. But with only 25 seconds left as well, if Bialy could just buy time or even get some kills here, that might be exactly what they need. Neo coming in and Bialy gets the first frag. Neo gets a double kill, even almost a third. Now Torben dropped really, really low, gets the bomb plant, but surely this 1 versus 3 is going to be impossible. And it proves to be. You're here at a moment's notice. It looks like Fragsters, they're going to be broke if they do not win this. And Bialy and Neo opening it up, one apiece. Now even another one each, with Pasha closing out.
Try and earn a little bit of extra cash, and the early nades have already done a decent amount of damage. Boopski will actually take down Neo. He's been doing a lot of damage in the last few rounds, but has been caught in the majority of them. Pasha with the AWP finds one more. Actually still taking a fairly aggressive angle considering he is tagged. Boopski looking to try and wrap around onto that arch side, and he's actually managed to cross past the threshold. The problem is now a flank coming in leaves the bomb into the open, and only that one lurker.
I don't even think they know that Snax has an AWP on B. But a B execute coming in. Boopski going to be the first guy to charge in. Gets completely flashed, and Snax also even picks up a kill. Mihu doesn't get the second, but Refresh going to be planning in front of the coils there. And he even gets wallbang, so now the bomb gets dropped. 7 seconds, down has to plant. Snax just goes through.
Call a rotation in, however the smoke will hold him back for a second, although he's going to go pushing straight through it, knowing that the incendiary will have stopped them pushing. Instead, they leave him completely blind, but Mihu still trades 1-for-1. Snax actually hits a no-scope through the smoke itself. But the fact is, both players at the moment for Virtus.pro are left with AWPs. Don't have too much to play with in terms of utility either. Neo's managed to retrieve himself a solitary smoke, and Snax now finds the kill, leaving it onto just Torben. A retake from Virtus.pro.
And that could just be what changes the round here. Good flash. Neo gets a lot of info and falls back, so it's really well played by him. Bialy in the headshot pit. Gets one kill. That should honestly be what is needed. Takes another as Snax comes in, and Neo... Virtus.pro, not really much of a choice. They have to go for it. Torben also lurking inside the smoke, going to be catching the perfect timing. They might not even be aware that Refresh is also here, and they are not. So he does kill off one. Snax inside of the smoke, the only man that can now make a difference in this matchup. And it could be happening if he takes down just one of these players, but it won't happen. It appears to be. As Refresh is going to be getting the defuse, and we're going to be looking at a third map incoming. It's going to be Nuke. A high ground here. Bialy should be killed. Pasha in prime position to trade this, especially with the flash. Jumps down, gets the trade, and now Boopski not in a position to do.
I'm actually still outside, making his way into heaven. Not really too much here. Snax will find one. Stown looking to try and rotate back in. There's only 15 seconds left on the clock. In fact, ticking down, ticking away, but nobody's winning the duel. Stown is now the only one left alive. His only hope is to stop that bomb from going down, and he knows it. And instead, now has to opt to try and fade out of this one. Catches Snax with his pants down. There's actually a couple of low
play-ish scenario.
Torben could be the linchpin here. He's going to be pushing in from behind. Boopski also in the vent. A lot of potential individual duels here for Virtus.pro. Time will be ticking into their favor. Jump in, nothing spotted as of yet. The bomb actually already attempted to be tapped, but Neo will find one. Dragonfly hits the no-scope, but it doesn't actually net him a kill, and Boopski falls as well. Again, will be there to start. They split on towards this B site. Bomb will be going down. Bialy at least manages to turn it into a 4 versus 4 by the time they go for the retake. However, as said, there's not a whole lot in terms of utility. A couple of HEs of singular flash and an incendiary, and I think that last one may be the most integral of the lot. What can Snax do? What can he clear? Fact is, he's going to look to just try and throw it down the ramp, but now the clock starts to tick. Bubsky finds another kill, but Pasha will be there to trade. Again, it's trades back and forwards. In fact, it's the HEs doing the work, and Torben goes for the peak and loses his life as well. Bomb ticking fast, but not fast enough. And Virtus.pro, they've got themselves a 7th.
It's a damn shame that that bomb is planted so safe. There's a complete lapse in the communication, and because of that, Miho gets dropped. Now Snax with that very, very important kill might be the difference maker. Even gets another refresh though. Might be getting the last, but not quite.
Top your pun. Miho shuts things down. Bomb dropped. Actually, Refresh has found another. They're at least making things costly for the VP side. Snax almost caught out with his pants down, but instead has support from his teammates. And Stown has managed to get into the vent. Do they have any clue that he's here? Bialy is just round the corner. I think he may have spotted his gun through.
And Snax swings out. Or what? That's like supposed to be the setup. Yeah, look at that. Perfect, 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 perfect. Almost get the 3rd kill as well. It's down now. Opens up the A-bomb side. Neo really needs this kill. He finds it. Now last square left with 10 HP, and now it. Oh, it's God. Of course.
He'll have just over 4k, but it will limit him in utility at least.
I mean, at least I'm not a professional player or something.
Yeah, no.
So
it's not your job to know that. That's what the coach is for.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn Toby.
Toby. To be honest, you know who? I only know one player. Or I mean,
I don't feel like that's likely, and I wouldn't like them to even set up like that. You want to give this guy hope. Nice position from Dragonfly, though. He gets that opener into the site. A bomb plant would actually be enough to at least net them a buy, and while the push in now leaves Miho to try and defend it. Push comes back, and he does the work. 3 kills for him. Stown will retrieve the AWP and tries to hold things up. The aim punch doesn't help, and Refresh is now left all alone. Executes one. They're at least making things costly. Tries to use the flashbang. He has nothing to play with. Go for the outer control. Lots of Molotovs to try and clear out the angles, but Snax is already there to find the first. No trade available. Snax looking to go ham. Still outside, yet to be traded. Bubsky walks into the angle, and Snax is doing it all alone. He has some help. Stown down to just 4 HP. And while this is a big, big problem, the long tactical pause clearly has done nothing, unless the plan was for Torben to kill everyone. And, yeah.
And Stown.
Oh, got himself another one. This could be it. In fact, Dragonfly gets one more. It's all left on to Bialy. The 4-spy round may just be enough for Fragsters unless he can bring things back. He's had a decent CT half, but this is a lot to ask for, and it's not going to happen. Fragsters, they remain in the upper bracket. They move into what I believe is the upper bracket semi-final.